Alright, I'm gonna start the video up here. So, anyway, hey guys, welcome to Cam Race League. So, back here with a little video. So, well, first off, I went and posted some of this today, and I'll talk about some more on the game here, and I guess talk a little bit about some other racing stuff real quick. But anyway, so today I went to my grandparents' house. Finally got all the NASCAR stuff of my grandfather's house. Going to end up getting after his passing. And yeah, so this morning I was doing all that. I'm a little sleepy right now too. I had a little nap, try to start before I decided to make this stuff for this video. And you know, my ideas really got to turning because I ended up finding some trophies of my grandfather's from back in the day when he did go kart racing in real life. And this is like the 1970s stuff like that. The trophy I posted was a 1974 trophy. There were a couple more. I didn't really reach all the way in there though, because it was up in the attic and I was by myself and I didn't want to end up falling hurt myself, or possibly if the house was haunted, end up getting creeped out by a ghost or whatever, then falling to an injury. But anyway, so I've also had this idea before one other time because I know sometimes like my mom would jokingly say, "Why am I not driving your league in this stuff?" and stuff like that. And I probably thought about this before, especially when I did like the original year long format stuff, along with especially the first few years with like 2010 before and like a 12, 13 ish, well, kind of before the BMR really started because I didn't really want to have had a lot of drivers until like the expansion where it had a lot like the West Coast drivers like from Left Turn Production and stuff like that come into the league and everything. And I was able to kind of make some work out. Well, this might be something entertaining I made work out a little bit here as well, and this will be something very interesting I will work on kind of on the side because I don't really well I'm starting to get the ideas of how I'll do it, especially if I use the 2003 game. I thought of doing this like in the diecast racing way where I could have just done all the gears. However, I do want to do 36 races on each of these seasons, which is going to be a lot. And basically, this is kind of, I would say, an era before the pre-BMR era. So this would basically be like a golden era. This would be the era like before Cale Campbell went to racing in the CRL, Brett Campbell, Mattis Yates, and all those drivers in the pre-BMR era, who really kind of just made the original part of the win list. Now this would make another original part of the win list before those drivers. Of course, it would probably end up increasing a lot of wins because I mean you think about it, like what these tennis names are written down here. Yeah, just imagine them only running for about what 5 seasons, 05 through 2010 or 09. And I mean this is some really fun to do as an idea because if you think about it too, like the first few years in the BMR era or pre BMR era, you really only had like my dad, Slick and my Uncle Billy in those first few years. That was really about it for what they competed in, except for my dad did run some of the BMR and era seasons after. He'll also be returning soon in the Serial 96, by the way, along with Lily Adams. That's gonna be something cool that we'll see here pretty soon. And yeah, my Uncle Billy ended up running some races last year. Actually won at Talladega, ended up well, actually, Slick Johnson or Billy Yates Jr. would set the record for the oldest race winner most likely in these little seasons here anyway. But yeah, they Billy and Michael Billy ended up kind of setting the oldest winner record for a little bit or more recently. But yeah, so this is just something for fun. I was thinking about, of course, doing today with the CRL here in the future, and yeah, so like I said, it would just give an era before kind of Cale Campbell came in there dominating. Of course, this would also not really put like myself as the first ever champion and everything in CRL, by the way, because I mean there's still a possibility of another Campbell getting the title first, my dad or my mom. It'd be a lot funnier if my mom did it. But I was thinking I could start this in 2005 and go to 2009 because '05 was like the last year before my mom had my youngest brother, stuff like that. So it made more sense to still get one female driver, and of course have another female driver anyway added to this list as well. These are of course people I know more personally that probably would have were into NASCAR around this time period a little bit before 2010, before I started racing and everything. And yes, I could start myself in '09 along with Brett and Madison, but I would rather wait till 2010 still for us all to have our debut years and have rookie of the year battle in 2010. Yes, it would definitely also mess with the youngest points leader record possibly. I did start out in '09 too with what Jet Turner just broke and everything like that. So that's kind of why I don't really have any of us on the list, especially in '09. Plus, also, I don't even have the card numbers yet for these drivers. So I'm going to go to their top 3 game for this part. So I already do know probably some of the number set based on real life rooting for who like my uncle would have rooted for, my grandfather, and my dad. He'll of course be in the 21. And unfortunately, I do not have the mod I will use for '05 in here. I do have that little '05 mod I got for my career mode I was trying to do about 2-ish years ago now at this point. But yeah, so basically, so if you look at it this way, it's like how I have '06 right here. I could still use like some of the card numbers. Actually, is there another '06 one that doesn't have all of the okay? Oh, this is the whole entire '06 thing. Sorry, I'm being very slow right now, guys. But yeah, so of course this will be the second year of everything going on. But basically, so like I could end up using, of course, I know the 17 will be a big number to be used, like this one right here. The 20, this would be Chris Bartlett because I know he was a Stewart fan back in the day. My dad in the 21, and maybe I'll get to have the Rent-A-Center car run in 1 year. I don't know when the Rent-A-Center car ran, maybe '05 probably. And like maybe the '88 could end up running. I know my uncle will be the number 16 probably every single year. I think because that's the way Adam said when the pre-B Mart era started. 99, that would be Slick Johnson all the way because that's the number he usually was in. And then maybe have my grandfather be in the 17, so I do actually have his racing name and that name there. Then, of course, figure out other cars too for everybody else really in the list. But yeah, this is just like I said, for fun little series I will try out doing here pretty soon. But yeah, so that's really all I have to say about all that stuff here. And also, sorry I'm a little tired, so I'm a little woozy talking anyway. So also with this here as well, so I have already announced it. The CRL 96 will be running earlier than scheduled this year, and yeah, I will do a COT series, of course. The uh the golden era, I will say, of the CRL stuff will also kind of be in the COTs eventually. But yeah, you'll still get to see a COT series for the mainline drivers here this year. But yeah, so then like the CRL 96, so I do have all these cars here. So basically, I have this number roster written down already, and basically what I'm doing is I'm waiting till the end of the BMR era seasons, which those are on 3 races left: Atlanta, Calebville, then Dixieland. I'm going to be doing Atlanta's races today, and then tomorrow I'll do Calebville. Then I got the Talladega NASCAR weekend, and I'm actually off Monday after Talladega. So what my plan is I will actually do that finale on Monday, and I'll probably make the videos that night and post them that night, or I'll wait till Tuesday because I will be off on Tuesday as well from work, so I'll have time to do all the videos. But basically, the reason why is because in the X Series, there's actually a very big championship battle right now for those drivers, and I want to do the picking order based on the champions first, then getting everyone else based on the wins. Of course, the wins will be a little messed up because like my dad's on that roster and he's currently at 9 career wins. Of course, his win total will definitely shoot up a lot, and I don't know where he'll be after doing all of this stuff because of course this will be another project on Saturday along with the 96 series running. And basically what I'm going to do as well with the golden era stuff is I will likely do the race series like I said, so I actually save the results and I'll do the points in the game, so that way I don't have to keep track of points for like 10 drivers for 36 races on paper. That'd be very annoying for me to do, especially doing it like if I do the races back to back to back as much as I could in one day, because I'll be done with school here within the next week or so. I got a couple assignments left to do. I was going to do some of them today, but I feel a little tired. Probably won't get everything done today. But of course, I got time tomorrow before I go to Talladega. Then when I get back, one more final exam, about get the rest of the assignments done, and I'm done with school for Southern Crescent. Then I go to Georgia Southern later on in the year, and hopefully I'll get these projects done, especially this series, especially that Golden Era stuff done before I move, and then we'll. Of course, the win list will be changed a little bit in the overall category and the year long category. And the only drivers that will have like their career wins change right now are Ben Campbell and Billy Yates. And also already Billy Yates third because my grandfather was Billy Yates Jr. But yeah, that's just all the cool stuff going on CRL right now. I figured I'd do a little video talking about some of this stuff here. And yeah, it's very cool again to I guess look into some of this stuff here and get an idea of doing a bit of the race series I thought about doing a long time ago, a while ago actually. And yeah, just have some fun with it, and not have to worry about me dominating every single race in and race out. And yes, this will kind of I guess give 5 more years of the CRL lore in general as well. But anyway, I'm gonna get done with this video. Go run a Dover's practice for the Cup Series, as that is the next race here on the league schedule. And yeah, that'll do it here for this video. Thank you for watching the video. As always, always felt a little tired, just a little sleepy today. And we'll have some fun with these 10 drivers here. Of course, some new names and older names as well. But anyway, thank you for watching once again. It's Kevin Wrestling signing out, and I'll see y'all next time.